Dorky Dad.
What's up, YouTube? Dorky Dad here once again. I'm probably gonna be doing this a lot because every time I look up at the framing on the camera, I remember how much I hate not having facial hair. So forgive me, bear with me. I don't know. I might have an emotional breakdown doing this every time I see myself. But for the last couple days, I haven't made any content because of it, and every time I look at myself in the mirror the last few days, it's like seeing a stranger, and it's kind of scary. Yeah, I'm a frightening dude. So I've been called out so many times on my addiction to energy drinks that I figured, why not use that? Why not have some content from that? So I'm actually going to start this with my current favorite energy drink, and as a favorite, it's not something that I can consume regularly because, well, I'll start with, it's Bang Energy, and this is not paid for. There's no advertising. Now, having said that, if there are any companies out there that want to send me stuff and I will do a review on it, by all means, go ahead. But sending me free stuff isn't going to make me choose you or like you better. The reason I say this is my current favorite is because, all right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my phone to get shots of what I'm talking about. So I'm probably editing this out. So the reason why this is one of my current favorites, it's right there. Cotton candy flavor. I really shouldn't have to go beyond that. But when you consider that cotton candy is essentially just like superheated up and spun around sugar, and this thing has 0 grams of sugar, 0 grams of coffee. I mean, this thing's pretty much 0 across the board except for sodium. So they took sodium and made it cotton candy flavored. Obviously there's other stuff in there. But the flavor alone, and they also have a black cherry vanilla, and if I do like individual, if anybody watches this and legitimately cares about this fat dude's opinion on energy drinks, I will do individual flavors. But Bang also makes a flavor called black cherry vanilla, and two of the greatest things in the world right there together, mixed together in energy drink form. But yeah, so cotton candy flavor, which it won't focus on, with no sugar, whatever voodoo magic they use. But the reason I say that this isn't something that I can drink on a regular basis is because the reason I grabbed this the first time and the reason I'm using it now is one day I was in a GNC. The only place that I found this so far is GNC. And again, go back to my videos about GNC and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That's not an endorsement for GNC. In fact, if I could stay out of GNC, I would probably give anything for the ability as a human being to resist going into GNC. But in this, I'm going to switch to super creatine, ultra CoQ10, and BCAA aminos. The reason I first picked this up is because one day I went to the gym, and I came home and my wife and I were in like some huge rush. We had to go do something. I don't remember what it was, but I didn't get any of my after workout stuff in. And you know, I'm fat. So when I say, you know, when I talk about supplements and things like that, I'm readily admitting that I'm fat. I'm not claiming to be like Mr. Bodybuilder or gonna win any Mr. Universe pageants or anything like that, but I'm trying to do better. And even if it's just a mental placebo effect, I like the idea. I'm trying to do what I can, and all of my supplements and things like that, in my mind at least, are hopefully helping me reach that goal. But I usually do my amino energy. I've actually cut out pre-workout entirely because pre-workout made me feel like booty before, during, and after. I don't know if it's I don't know what it was, but I wasn't feeling it. So I've gone to amino energy, which may honestly just be similar pre-workout, but compared to what I was using, the amino energy that I use, I feel better taking it. I also take my multivitamins, things like that, and creatine. Now, I've said all that to get back to where I was going. The reason, the creatine is one of the reasons that this is not something that I will consume on a regular basis, because unless you are doing creatine, after workouts on a daily basis, or you're loading for creatine, or you're, you know, whatever the circumstances, it's not something you want to consume a boatload of. And if this is like the only time, if you just go pick up one of these, it's not really going to affect you. But if you pick this up and, you know, without realizing that creatine is in there, you might retain water or whatever, because creatine is supposed to help your muscles pack in any hydration. I'm not gonna lie, this could all be just bro science and not the really funny YouTube guy, but the actual non-scientific science type of bro science. So don't quote me on any of this. I am not a health professional at all. But, so creatine, I feel like it makes me retain water, and I sound like a woman when I say that, so don't mock me. Or do, I don't care. I'm not gonna judge you. You can judge me though. But I've talked a lot about myself and how fat I am and my lack of actual knowledge when it comes to supplements, and not the energy drink. So I'm gonna go straight into that, because this, like I said, cotton candy flavor, phenomenal. And just so that I can get into like a habit, if I do any more of these, I am going to go through the can right now. So Bang potent brain and body fuel. Come on, now my phone doesn't want to focus. Bang potent brain and body fuel, by the makers of the legendary Redline energy products. Make no mistake, Bang is not your stereotypical high sugar, life-sucking soda masquerading as an energy drink. High sugar drinks spike blood sugar, producing metabolic mayhem, causing you to crash harder than a test dummy into a brick wall. Power up with Bang's potent brain and body rocking fuel. Creatine, caffeine, CoQ10, and BCAAs, branched chain amino acids. Life is an extreme sport, and Bang is the extreme energy source to live life extreme. So they have, there's patent and 0000, made in USA. I mean, it's good. There's their website. Like I said, I'm not being paid to do this, so I don't even know if I'm going to leave that website in there. If I do, you want to visit it, go ahead. I am giving this a strong recommendation because it is good. It's delicious. It helps. It gives a nice kick without the crash, I've found. And my wife may be different. I think that I have a caffeine immunity built up. So the other stuff is what really, like my body, I think, derives its energy from. Because I don't experience a lot of crashes. I'm going to come back to the tried and true favorite. Comparing this to a Monster, it is a much sweeter, especially for not having any sugars or any carbs, because even the zeros for Monster have carbs in them, and they're sugar-based carbs. So it's sweeter. So if you're used to the zero energy drinks having a softer punch to them, this is going to kick you. It will. But it's good. It's a good kick. So if you're like me and want to use this in the place of like a post-workout supplement, or I wouldn't recommend it as a pre-workout because the carbonation might do you in if you take it as a pre-workout and are easily, if you're doing something that's going to jostle your stomach, jostle, that's a weird word, right? Yeah. If you're going to do something that's going to weigh heavy on your stomach or something like that, it may not be the best idea as far as a pre-workout, but as a post-workout, if you hit the gym and you hit it hard and it just kicks your butt, and if your gym's like mine and it's across the street from a GNC, run in and grab you one. Nice little pick-me-up, post-workout. It has all the stuff that I normally take in. It has most of the stuff that I normally take after a post-workout anyway. So it's good stuff if you're using it for that. If you're not, if you're just using it as an energy drink on the day-to-day, you're probably going to bloat. And that's just the nature of creatine. If you're using creatine and maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm not working out hard enough. I'm not fat. I'm just using too much creatine and it's making me bloat. I don't know. That's, again, bro science. Don't listen to me. So that is my review of Bang Energy. I don't feel like I went over a lot with it, but I don't know. What should I cover in reviews? Taste? It tastes like cotton candy. It says it tastes like cotton candy. It actually does. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'll edit this in somewhere. Yeah, it says it tastes like cotton candy. It actually tastes like cotton candy. It's not like some things where it says it tastes like one thing and it tastes like that thing mixed with a little bit of butthole. Not that at all. It tastes like cotton candy. You know, it's sweet. It's not really too sweet. This particular flavor, if I was rating for my you know, a 10-point system, I'd say it's easily an 8. You know, you can tell there's other stuff in there, but it's not like overpowering. It's not masking the flavor that it's supposed to be. I want to try some of they've got new flavors. They have one that's supposed to taste just like Sprite, and the person at GNC keeps trying to get me, because the person at GNC recognizes me even without facial hair. When I went in there, the person at GNC recognized me. That's bad. That's bad, dudes. Especially for someone that hasn't really seen the progress that I want to see. So I feel like I'm just throwing away money. And it's not about me. It's about this energy drink right here. Yeah, so I want to try some of the other flavors. This particular flavor, solid 8 out of 10. If you need a post-workout pick-me-up, grab a Bang. It's just good stuff. It's good stuff. But that's it for this review. If there's something you would like me to review, because I got a couple that I'm going to review. I like the idea of this style video. If there's something you want me to review, let me know, energy drink wise, because I am a connoisseur of energy drinks. And even if I'm not actually a connoisseur, I drink enough to have a formulated opinion on them. So if you care about my personal opinion, let me know. Hit that like button down below if you liked this video and want me to do more. Subscribe right there maybe. Check out another video while you're here to actually see me establish my addiction to energy drinks, because almost all of my videos start with me getting an energy drink. But as always, stay dorky.